Chelsea just lost to Arsenal 2-1 at Arsenal's the Emirates Stadium. What the fuck was that performance? What was that performance? What I don't even like what why did we play like that? Why? And oh my god. I just finished the match. I'm exhausted because I've been screaming at my TV. And I think I know the reason. I think that I know the reason we've been so bad. And it's not Enzo Maresca, it's not Liam Rosenior, it's not the managers. Because Liam Rosenior, I actually think his tactics were decent. I actually don't even think his tactics were that bad. The problem is that our players are not good. Our players are not good. Oh my god. That was the most disrespectful performance I could have watched. As a viewer, that was disrespectful to me. That was horrible. That was god awful. Oh my god. Oh my. It's just pissing me off just thinking about it. Thinking about how bad we played. Now, here's a little positive from the game. We didn't look as bad as Spurs. When Spurs played Arsenal, we looked better. Because Spurs are actually one of the worst teams in the Prem. Years later, when we look back, and Spurs probably doesn't get relegated, but we look back and we're like, how did Spurs get 17th this season and 17th this season? It probably was just injuries, or it probably was this, or it probably was that. Real motherfuckers know when they were in that season, they'll know, no, Spurs were just that bad. Spurs were just really that horrible. But at least we looked better than Spurs. At least. We actually had some good chances. First off, let me just say it right here. Robert Sanchez, get the fuck out of my club. Get out of my club. Get out of my club. Oh my god. I've been trying to support you all season. I really have. Because you've been good. You've been good. You've made good saves. You actually made one save today. That impressed me. One save. And I think you actually only made one save this entire game. I'm pretty sure. And it was at the end. You actually made one good save. That's it. Other than that, though, you were horrible. On the ball, you looked god-awful, especially that first half. Oh, my God. There was that one chance where Robert Sanchez, tried to put his foot on the ball, and I don't even know what happened. If I guess the ball just, ran away from him, and then Victor Gyökeres, by the way, Victor Gyökeres, horrible game. I'm going to talk about something else later. Put his foot on the ball, and then it just, I guess it ran away from him, and then he had to make a tackle. Why does our goalkeeper need to make a tackle? Why? And I've actually been trying to say that Robert Sanchez isn't as far as David Raya. That was night and fucking day. David Raya bossed that defensive line. He was honestly their best defender. I mean, you can say Timber and Saliba because they scored or whatever, but defending, he was the best. He was insane today. He made so many crucial saves. He might have just won Arsenal the league. He actually might have won Arsenal the league. He was incredible today. Why can't we have a goalkeeper like that? Why can't we just have a goalkeeper that can make those world-class... I mean, he does. Robert Sanchez does. He can make world-class saves. And he's done it this season. He's actually been good. But it feels like every 5 world-class saves that he makes one ridiculous mistake. Why can't, even Juan Garcia was absolutely horrid against Atletico Madrid. One of the worst goalkeeper performances I've ever watched in my life. So bad. And then the next game, he looks like the best goalkeeper in the world. Why can't we do that? Why can't we have that? Robert Sanchez, why can't we have that? Juan Garcia is so much better. So much better. And I don't even know who, we could have got Mike Maignan. It was we were betting, we were going to pay 15 mil, and they wanted 17 mil, and we went, nah, too much. It was during the Club World Cup. And Mike Maignan looks like one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's the best goalkeeper in the Serie A by far. He's been insane. Why can't we get him? Why can't we get a Milinkovic-Savic at Napoli? Why? We were stuck with Robert Sanchez? Why? He's not good enough. He's not, and he was horrible this game. Easily our worst player. But I'm not going to even put all the blame on him because the entire team was bad. We had some good players here. There's some of our players actually played decent. I'm going to just go through the back line real quick. Chalobah, you know what? That was a good performance. You actually played well, Chalobah. That was good. You locked up Victor Gyökeres. And Victor Gyökeres is not a good player. He had 2 or 3 breakaways where any other striker in the world, if you had Igor Thiago on that team, he would have scored. It would have been 5-1. Because Gyökeres is just that inadequate as a striker. And Chalaba locked him down. Mamadou Sarr, even though you got the own goal or whatever, or Saliba's own goal, I think you played well. I think you were good on the ball. I think you made some decent passes here or there. And honestly, for like a 19 or 20-year-old or however old you are, starting in that big of a game, you played well. And you know what? I can say the same thing for Jarell Hato. Jarell Hato played very well. He basically played as like a winger because we had like Andre Santos come down, and then we had Jarell Hato like move to the side, and then we had not Jarell Hato, Mamadou Sarr like moved to the side, and then Jarell Hato like came up on the wing, and then we had Enzo like moving into like the half space. Very complicated. But yeah, Jarell Hato, he basically played on the wing. He was very, very good. He locked up Saka a couple of times. Saka really didn't do much this game. Looked better than Cole Palmer, but I mean, they were both like pretty shit today. Both Saka and Cole Palmer, they were not good. Yeah, and Jarell Hato, he looked really, really good on that wing. Honestly, I would rather put Jarell Hato at left wing than either Bino Gittins or Garnacho. Either or. I don't care. I would rather have fucking Jarell Hato on that wing. I don't care. And we're going to get to Pedro Neto. Then midfield, Andre Santos. I don't know what that performance was. You've actually been really good. I thought Liam Rosenior unlocked you for a certain point, and he did. In some of the other games, you looked incredible. You looked insane. And today, you were slipping and sliding on the fucking grass, and you were doing nothing. Nothing. You were doing nothing. He was so bad. He actually, like, caused us more problems than helped. And then when we subbed on Romeo Lavia, it wasn't better. And then Caicedo, he played well. Caicedo, he was getting, those interceptions. He was, like, obviously not bad. Declan Rice was way better today. And everyone likes to bring up that comparison. Oh, Caicedo, I hate that comparison because they don't even play in the same position. Like, they don't play similar at all. Like, Caicedo is like a pure CDM, and Rice plays as like a box-to-box. And, like, they don't play similarly at all. But Declan Rice ran that fucking midfield. Caicedo played well, but he was nowhere near close. Also, I forgot to mention, Reece James, he played well. Reece James played well. He basically got the only goal that we had off of a corner. By the way, three goals scored today, 3 goals off of a corner. That is embarrassing. Next season, if I don't see some kind of rule implemented where you can't do that on corners, or if next season I don't see like refs being stricter with corners, because I'm seeing players like fucking toss each other around and shit, basically looking like the WWE. If I don't see that, if some kind of new rule, this league's going to go to shit. Because this is how players score goals. There was a stat that I saw that said Arsenal have scored 20 of their Premier League goals. If they scored, it's off of corners. That's almost as many games as they played this season, like in the Prem. That's unfathomable. That's unfathomable. And I know we're guilty of that too. We score a lot of goals off corners. But, brother, how is that our league leaders? It's not even a rivalry anymore. Like it's not even a rivalry. Like, I'm not even hating because it's a rivalry. I'm hating because that's just embarrassing for the sport. That's embarrassing for the sport. For a player or for a team to be winning of like 5 points ahead off corners. That's embarrassing. And then fucking what else happened? Oh yeah, three goals off corners. Reece James basically scored our only corner. Then the attack was just so bad today. Enzo Fernandez, you played well. I actually think Enzo Fernandez played well, especially defensively. He was really, really good. Defensively, he was making those key tackles. He stopped a lot of the counterattacks that Arsenal were having. He actually played well. And offensively, he was actually making some decent passes. And he had that one shot that David Raya saved, which was an insane save. That if that went in, we maybe could have won. And you were the only offensive, like, attacking good player. Pedro Neto. Oh, my God. Pedro Neto, you're another player. Get the hell out of my club. Get out of my club, bro. Pedro Neto. First off, when you attack, you're not good. The only thing Pedro Neto is good at is tracking back. That's it. And even at that, he's not even, like, world-class at it. And then, even when he does track back, like when he's tracking back Martinelli, red card. Because you're smart. No, you're really smart, Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, you're really, really smart. So you're on a yellow. You're doing a counterattack. Martinelli is literally touching the edge line, touching the touch line. There's literally basically a 0.01 chance Arsenal will score from there. Because Martinelli is not good at making crosses in. And he's decent at it, but he's not going to make good crossing. We have defenders in the box. So all you have to do is just keep him on that side. Nope, fucking kick his shin. And get a second yellow and get a red card and get booted off. Like a fucking idiot. Like an idiot! Like an idiot! You have a professional contract! You have a professional contract! And you're doing this dumb shit. You literally got signed by a professional team. You make thousands of $1,000s a week. And you're doing shit. I could go to I don't even know. I could go to the fucking park down the road and see some 9-year-olds playing. And they'll do better than you. They'll know not to make that risky ass tackle. And then, oh my God, when he's like, ref, why'd you get? And he's like angry at the ref, and he's not getting off the pitch. Bro, oh my God, that shit pissed me off. You made the mistake, bro. You made the mistake. Like, you are an idiot. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. I swear to God, after this video, after I uploaded it, I'm going to go watch the press. I'm not going to watch the press conference. I'm going to go read about the press conference, whatever Liam Rosenior has to say about this team. One, if Liam Rosenior talks about some shit like, oh, well, there should have been a penalty here and there should have been a penalty here. We actually should have won the game. I'm Rosenior out. Get him the fuck out of my club. Because we were so obviously the worst team. It didn't matter what penalty. It didn't matter whatever. There was so many like referee decisions that didn't go our way. But we were the worst team. No matter what. We were the worst team. And if I see Rosenior saying some dumb shit like that, get the hell out of my club. You are not the manager for this club. Take accountability, which he's low-key been doing. He's actually been doing that, and I'm actually like very happy. He's been taking he's saying like, hey, like these are the our players are making bad decisions. Like it's not just a referee decision or whatever. But yeah, if Rosenior doesn't make some kind of formal announcement about like the execution of Pedro Neto's like children, I'm quitting this club, bro. Because to have a player like that on the pitch, and he's probably our best winger option we have right now, because Cole Palmer was not much better. He's not even. I can't believe I have to talk about Cole Palmer after this. Sorry, I'm thinking about that joke about executing Pedro Neto's children. Maybe a bit too far. Maybe. That was a joke. If next season we are going in with our main right winger still being Pedro Neto, something's wrong. Something is wrong. Like this project is going to fail. It already has failed, but it's going to fail. Like, we're not getting Champions League football. Like, we're like 5 points away from Liverpool, and Liverpool are actually playing well right now. The only way we get Champions League football is if like we win every single one of our games, which we're not doing because we're actually facing we're facing Man City, we're facing like a lot of actual tough teams. I think we're facing Man United as well. If we don't so we're not going to get Champions League football. The only way is if Aston Villa lose every single one of their next games and we somehow get in like 5th. That's the only way. That is actually the only way we get Champions League football. So we're probably going to end it with Europa or Conference League again. And then, I don't know. We're just going to be stuck in this cycle. We're going to be stuck in this cycle. João Pedro played decent. He was getting in the right spaces. He was dribbling well. He was getting fouled all the time. Like, we got to stop Gabriel and Saliba, bro. These dudes will literally grab people's shirts and rip them off people and they won't be called. Like, that is crazy. Like, I know it stops the flow of the game or whatever, and it's boring to watch. They need to be called for every single one of the fouls that they did. We still played worse. I'm not going to say we didn't, but that's just a refereeing mistake. Like, what is João Pedro supposed to do about that? They're literally fouling him, and they're just not getting called for it. But he played decent. Like, he's just getting no support, though. Like, what is João Pedro even supposed to do there? He's getting no support. Everyone who's passing to him is passing too far or too slow or it's getting intercepted. Like, João Pedro's not going to be able to do anything there. And then Cole Palmer. Bro, we got to have, I'm trying to be like Cole Palmer. You know what? He'll come back. And I'm confident Cole Palmer can get, he can get better. Like, Bukayo Saka also had not a good game today. I don't care if Arsenal won by 5 goals. He didn't have a good game today at all. He was honestly getting locked down by Joel Hato. But he did not have a good game today. I am more confident in a Cole Palmer remontada than a Bukayo Saka remontada. Because Cole Palmer, when I watch him, he's still doing stuff. Then I'm like, man, this player is incredible. He is so good. Today, there wasn't a single time. There was not a single time where that happened. He looked horrible. He looked so bad. And he didn't look worse than Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, oh my God. He was just like, it actually looked like he was passing into the other team. It actually looked like he was literally passing into Arsenal. And, oh my God. And there's no fight in this team. There's no fight. I'm seeing our players like walking and like slipping on the ground and shit. We're passing. It looks like we're passing to the other team. We're passing to the other team, bro. Our passes are so slow and are so sloppy, and we're getting intersected every time. That first half was an embarrassment. An embarrassment first half. We should have not scored. I honestly kind of wish we lost 4-0 instead of 2-1 because I want Liam Rosenior to take a hard look at this team and say, we are not good enough. We need to change shit up. But now Liam Rosenior can now have some kind of excuse being like, oh, well, we only lost by 1 goal. Or not even just Liam Rosenior, the players. The players can now have the excuse of like, well, they're the best team in the world and we only lost by 1 goal. So this is actually an achievement. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's embarrassing. This is an embarrassing result. I guess I'll talk about the subs now. Liam Delap, bro, get out the club. Liam Delap, oh my God. You know what pissed me off the hardest? Was when João Pedro almost scored that bicycle kick and then Liam Delap scored the tap-in or whatever. And then they play the tip again. It was the most offside thing of all time. And Liam Delap and João Pedro are trying to be like, no, check the tapes, No, it was not offside, not offside. Your entire body and then some is offside, bro. Like, what are we doing? By the way, if João Pedro was not offside and scored that bicycle kick, I would be here celebrating. I'm more of a hypocrite than them, than the Chelsea players. I'm more of a hypocrite. I would be celebrating right now. What else? There isn't really much else. Malo Gusto looked whatever. Like, it's Malo Gusto. What do you expect? I can't believe we're having conversations being like, oh, we need to replace Malo Gusto with Guéladoué, which I think it would be an upgrade because Guéladoué has actually been insane for Strasbourg, but that's not our problem right now. It's not the issue. We're just bad defensively and offensively. Our midfield is good. We're offensively and defensively, we're so bad. So bad. And who else subbed on? I don't even remember. Fucking Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho actually had a good pass. He had actually a good pass. And then I forgot who, but someone missed. Oh no, they didn't miss an open net. Fucking David Raya made a world-class save again. Because they just have a world-class keeper and we can do nothing about it. We literally can't do anything about it. The fact that they have a world-class keeper. We have Robert Sanchez. We have fucking Robert Sanchez, bro. The thing is, man, is Robert Sanchez would be a good goalkeeper at Brighton. He actually was at Brighton. Let me pick a different team. At I want to say a Crystal Palace. He would be a good goalkeeper because he's solid. He makes saves. He's good distribution. But Crystal Palace don't have that much attention on them, so he can make the a mistake here or there, and nobody's really gonna care. He's just gonna be called a decent goalkeeper. But at Chelsea, you can't make those mistakes. Chelsea, the level is different. We're playing Champions League football. You know what? I'm gonna end this video with this. We should actually play the U21s against PSG, so that we can focus on the Premier League because we're not winning the Champions League. If we win the Champions League and get 7th in the Prem, that is the most embarrassing thing in the sport's ever happened. It's more embarrassing than the time we got 6th and won the Champions League. Because the thing with 6th in the Champions League is that we looked like the best team in the world. It's the thing is at the beginning of the season, we were so awful that it just caught up with us, and that's why we were 6th. But when we won the Champions League, we looked like one of the best teams in the world. Right now, I don't even think we're top 10. We're maybe, if you want to be generous, ninth. Maybe in the world. Like, honestly, if we didn't make the top 8 and we had to go in the playoffs and face a Galatasaray, I would not be confident. I would not be confident at all. Oh my God. How is Viktor Gyökeres's press actually working? How? That makes no sense to me. Viktor Gyökeres's press was working. He's horrible. He's one of the worst strikers I've ever watched in the Prem. He had a horrible game today. Don't get me wrong. He was a good presser. That's it. Every time this guy had the ball. Horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. But, like, how is it actually working? I'm tired. I'm going to go probably read something, relax. Maybe have, like, a tea. Clear my throat. And go sleep. Maybe goon for a sec. I don't even know. Because, brother, I just wasted my fucking weekend of 2 hours of my weekend watching this team, bro. It's embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. All right, next game we have, I don't even know what we have next game. I think PSG is next game. Oh no, I think it's Wrexham. I think we have Wrexham next. Let's just hope we can win a trophy. Let's just hope we can win like the FA Cup or whatever, because we ain't winning anything else. See y'all next time.